Vidíme, jak to pojede. Ten zvuk hlavně.
How can something as beautiful as this be dying? A plague is ruining the land, but the tree of life still stands. Question is, for how long? End is coming to the new world. The tribes stand divided, in need of someone strong enough to unite them, or bring them all down. This is a story with an unusual beginning.
Nemám 2 roky
Let's expect
webku, majsko.
Welcome to BIOMUTANT.
Já jsem byla tak natolik šikovná, když jsem utěrala prach, že se mi zase opět skličko posralo, že? Tuplo. Ale já si budu kupovat novou. Oni se nevyjádřují, když se bude kupovat nová. Ale vypadá to, že ta hra je v pohodě. Či co? Jinak ahoj, šuro. A hra. Kde dala střední? Zatím ne. Do konce měsíce dávám čas a potom to.
Encode your DNA.
To si vemám. Nelíbí. Držka. Já bych si dala toho. Asi. Bych si dala to. Tak někdy těžké si vybrat. Jinak, jak se máme? Všichni. Že se rozhodnu, koho si vzít. Ten vypadá taky roztomilejší. Má takovou divnou hlavičku. Dám toho. Ještě.
Define your genetic structure.
Tak. No.
Encode your DNA. Define your genetic structure.
Nechala takhle.
Choose a genetic resilience.
Jak je?
Choose your first style. Pick your main color.
Barvičku. Neuvidíme. Já půjdu, budu vědět ve čtvrtek, půjdu znovu na operaci.
Choose your detail color.
Tak já si takhle nechala je. Tak, nechám takhle. Hned se budu vědovat teďka. Ne. Tam budu kapat, ale. Taky drsňák. Toho, a to nechci. A to si vezmu toho, a je to. Ne, chrubě špatný. Máme to dědičné v rodině. Pamatuju.
Drawn into the spotlight of a story that's already begun. We're already at a crossroads. Choosing a path in life is that fork in the road where you make a choice or simply stop living.
To je pěkné, že se máš dobře. Já celkem dneska v pohodě, jenom jsem spíš nervózní zítřka. Jak budu vědět ten termín.
Only a crossroad, but a choice. A reflection of your key, the primal energy that flows through everything.
Let me introduce myself. I'm the light and bright side of you, or your inner voice to be precise, an echo of balance and consequence of your actions as you move forward.
That's right. Light is only for those having difficulty.
Už to dělám jak to předtím, jak jsem to hrála. Jsem měla 2, myslím, nakonec. Že to byla taková napůl směska. Prostě tím směrem.
Surprised at the change of heart. I believe in putting yourself aside to help others, but helping the dark side is not that, you know.
You can't fight who you really are. The blood is obviously running red in our veins.
You're trying to keep us in the dark here, but you know it's blue blood in our veins and what it means. We have responsibilities. You can't fight the truth.
Jo. Dobré, půjdem tam nebo tam. Jdeme levou.
Guess left can be right sometimes.
První boj.
Stories of death and the bodies left behind. A reminder that we're at the mercy of nature and the one that preys on others. Do you remember the beast that shattered your family? Or did you choose to forget? You turned your back on our world and got lost in your own. Meanwhile, the predator only grew stronger.
Mi připadá jak netopír. Počkej, proč? Moment. Je na mě moc. Boj. Dobrý. Vedle. Vedle. Ale on mi neřekl. Pečko. Mám dělat s pečkem. Mačkám pečko. Takhle, počkej. Vládnem, pojď. Mě hovno, ty vole. Nice. To teď. Ale to dobrý. Kači jako pice.
for it. This is not the
Tak
time
bych ho mohla zabít, ne?
to this story.
Toho se nemám ještě zabít. Že jsme slabí. To bouka nebo co? Jako tady tenhle ten?
This time, it was best to run and live to fight another day. Let us hope you're ready for it when it comes.
To bouchne.
The predator isn't the only threat. The wildlife started to mutate when the end of days began, and the tree of life started to die.
Tedy... Seká, dobře. Ale jako možná, že by bylo lepší, kdybych měla asi gamepad, ale jako z klávesnici se to taky dobře hraje, jakože... Jde nějak tu kombičku udělat. Jaké poklady? Pro Kaylee? Vlastně není tady nic, ne? Rík. Není? No to chci prolutovat, jestli tady náhodou něco není, nějaký materiál. Jo. Jo, ale taky záleží na jakou hru, že? Já vím, že třeba když jsem se rozhodovala na BIOMUTANTovi, tak se si říká počítač nebo PlayStation, no ale asi jsem si udělala dobře, že jsem si vybrala PC, protože mi potom Play odešel, že jo? Takže počkat. Jo a hlavně tady jsou ty hádánky. Nějaký poklad? Bavíme. Okay. Jo, tady musíš mít americkou klávesnici. Jo. No to bude vlastně trošku dál, než budu mít všechno. Blacku, dobré. A je dobrá, že hlasitost za tak, není to jako by to hřovalo, nebo tak nějak? Tady je. Ale záchod. Čepička. Pile.
A climb stringer. How unusual.
Super. Já se potom podívám na záznam. Jestli je to v pohodě. Hej, ten úvod. Budeme bojovat.
Most it only means death. But some have adapted to the new environment and changed with it. Evolution has its...
A tady dostávám náboj. Nepotřebuju kvečku. Aha. Tak už vím proč. Pojď. Hej. Ho odhodil. A tady... Tak. Tady má pěkného. Dobře. se utopím, nebo... Aha. Dobrý. Ne. Tam se zase nedostanem. Nevadí. A tam je další. Vedle. Počkej. Dole. Tam buchej. A to se netrp. Dobře, nevadí. Tady bude skákat jako koza. Nechytnu, nedal. Jako je to dobrá hra. Tam asi bych se polelo. Nic není. Vidím nic. Podívám. Není. Tak asi ze začátku asi nic nebude. A jejda. Dobrý. Mně se to nepovedlo. První tady tyhle ty darebáky budu muset rozstřílet. Ještě slabý jak... já jsem to nosila. Jdem dole. Jenom tady tohle. Aby si to už... Dole. Takže vlastně vyberu. Vydala si teďka sílu. No už ty kosti nemám. Dobré. Nějaké zapení. Můžeme šrotovat, kombinovat a další věci. Bude vědět. Budu potom šrotovat později. Nechat někdo nič. Nevidím nic tady blíkat.
Look, an emergency box from the once was. A rare sight.
Tak.
That pipe looks weak. The claw bar should come in handy.
Když tam půjdu, tak se ještě podíváme. Jistota je jistota. Nic tu nevidím. Tam.
Whoa. It's time to find a way out of this place. No, really, I mean it. The morks produce biomatter in their multi-organ that they shed under distress. Blobs that affect the
Počkej, já nemám naboje?
strands of
To zdaleka, že nemám naboje.
absorb, including you.
Aua. Daj do prkna. Ale do řiti Kejlí. Dole. To stejně zapomenu. Počkej, ale tady čase. Dej mi to. On to nechce dát. Hej? To buglo. Tak nic, no. Tak to nedostanu. Rostlinka. Hele, ale tam je nějaká bedínka. Ili a bedínka. Jo, tam jsem si... Mám tady skočit? Tam dostanem. Já se tam asi nedostanu. Jo. Jo. Máme. Hezky.
You make that work.
Teďka máme na hlavě otvírák. Co to tam má na té hlavě? Neotvírák. To mu tak řekla. Ne, prostě novou čepičku, no. Říkám do bytlema. Nebude tady nějaká hadanka, že ne?
Toxanol built vessels called arks to save themselves from the impending doom. But was it too late? It is only from the flight logs of the single ark they left behind that we know other arks traveled through the sky and beyond. It seems those that came before us never lost hope in finding a new home for their kind.
A to je fajn, že je to v češtině, aspoň ten člověk bude vědět. Hlavně i ten hráč, co tady má přesně dělat.
Locked, but good.
No. To si hadanku, jasně. Ili a hadanky. Já nemám rada hadanky. A dneska mi to fakt nemyslí, jako hlavně, že jsem si to dala tu hru, dobré. A počkat, takže schválně. Když to zvorám, tak to zvorám jako. Ajsky.
There are few records of the chain of events that led to the big apocalypse eons ago, but it's clear the world wasn't prepared for how recklessly the Toxanol Corporation would make its mark on the world. Their rare earth mining and nuclear industries generated tons of waste, and without consideration for the future, they dumped it all in landfills until they ran out of space. That's when they made the big mistake. They began dumping the toxic waste in the surf just off the coast instead, assuming that it would sink and decay with time. And they were right, but no one was prepared for what was about to unfold. Once in the surf, the radiation interfered with the genetics of the wildlife and created bizarre mutations in their offspring. It had an inconceivable impact on biodiversity and the entire ecosystem. The world as they knew it crumbled as nature retaliated. It would never be the same again, and what remained of it became ours.
Jo. Příroda si vždycky vezme 5.
The sound of spark metal going pew pew is never a good thing. It's coming from behind that door.
Co to tam bylo? Čink,
A
čink,
warning
čink?
label. The box looks like a potential brain melt. It's going to take a bit of puzzling to short-circuit the door.
Uvidíme se zase schopnosti. Co? Nic neděje. To. Aha. Mi taky nevadí ty hádanky, ale někdy je to fakt jakože... A pohrát tady tenhle ten dolní se mi možná dobrý, ale já elektrika... Horní...
Just a few moves left. Make them count.
Yep.
There you go.
A čím víc tam jsou hádanky, tím je to těžší, no.
The wheeled one is outnumbered. You'd better help him out.
Počkej, já mám zabít toho staříka. Ne, to je blbost. Je s náma. Hej. To má za bouchačku, on tam má brokovnici, ne? A takovou bombu mi dal hajzlík. Je ten ještěr soustředění. No pojď, mamince.
The last of them. Let's talk to the wheeled one before backup arrives.
Berem materiál. Máme troš. Dobrý. Máme všechno.
He wants to thank you for taking his side against the scavengers. He sounds familiar. You just can't figure out why.
Ba lo yualo.
He presents himself as out of date. He knows he's way overdue, but he hasn't given up.
Papa mofobak.
He doesn't seem surprised that you don't recognize him. You were just a child back then, the night everything changed.
Maotoliawaho.
There have been rumors of a one-eyed Ronin seen outside the Great Wall, and he's happy to see it's true.
Yevofo lolanofo.
The legend of the one-eyed child that grew up as an outcast is old and sad.
E baso dombubu bukoye.
The child could have been anyone, but the evil it had fled had left a mark, a facial scar to remember the past.
To why?
There's no doubt you're the child, and that what Lupa Lupin did to your village, your Muma and Popsy, was the beginning of the end.
Kuchai? Hivar befarbe.
He says it has taken you a long time to bring the past back up to the present, to find your way back, but he's grateful you have.
Koibe o korfabe.
It was after the attack that the unity fell apart. Your Muma's disciples divided and formed tribes as a reaction to the blight that had fallen upon the land.
Mauketo tolu ayadre.
Had it not been for the Tree of Life, no one would have survived. He hopes you at least remember the tree.
Budeme asi trénovat. Už je.
Asks if you were tired, as it's a bit of a hike here from the village. He wonders if your Muma knows you are here.
Není to, myslím, jedno.
You're such a good child, so you probably did. Even the young forget.
Yeah.
He understands why you came all the way out here, to see them, the potato people. The potato people, or Nono, are a wonder, somehow interlinked with this little tree here, fueling its source of life. You might be right. Like potatoes, they're packed with energy, an excellent source of ki. The Nono prefer to hide in glitter grass. He says you should get over there and ruffle it. See if you can make one come out of hiding.
Tak, takže k tomu stromu. No, já jsem u toho stroma, co to mám jakože dělat? Aha, do toho kopnout, dobré.
Found one. You should be proud. They don't come out for everyone. The Nono's ki energy is just what the Pensai needs to complete its cycle and grow into a tree of life. The small tree you saw up there where you met will eventually grow into a tree of life and start giving back to nature. It'll be the heart of the land. You'll need to support the tree for a long time to come. The only way it'll grow tall is with the burst of ki released from the Nono as they become one with the tree. You'll need a net to catch the Nono, and he wants you to use his, but asks you to be gentle. The Nono are sensitive beings, an embodiment of ki, the primal energy.
Uvidíme. Pojď sem.
You handle that net like you've never done anything else. He's impressed. One day, he hopes the tree will have grown tall enough to sustain the world. But today, your focus is getting this one to become one with the tree.
Jo, přesně tak. Já jsem se tomu musel zasmát, jak jsem ho viděla.
Now that you've seen the Nonno's connection with the tree with your own eyes, you have no reason to doubt.
Yeah.
From this day on, he'll make nurturing the Pensai into a tree of life, a life goal, not only for our village's sake, but for all of us, everyone. One day, the land won't be as peaceful. Not even your Muma will be able to protect us. He says you'd better hurry back to the village before your Muma comes looking for you. You did good here today.
Neposlušné dítě.
No, she's got lots on her mind and needs rest after the raid last night on the Lupin camp with her disciples. Wonders if they let the Predator family live or not.
To naše vzpomínky.
He lost you there for a while, but no memory is alone. It's part of a trail you can follow. He says he remembers every single day he devoted to growing the tree of life, but now he's afraid it might be in vain. The tree started to die when the end of days begun, and it wasn't long after that that the World Eaters arrived.
Také... Co pak dáme?
The genetic evolution that occurred after the apocalypse that Toxanol Corporation inflicted on the land set the World Eater's DNA into overdrive. His friend Gizmo is working on a Mekton and needs help defeating the Jumbo Puff at the end of the West Route. Wiz is still repairing his octopod to confront the Merc Puff that dwells deep down under the surface at the end of the Northwest Route. Nocco has tamed the Midget and is preparing to take on the Hoof Puff at the end of the East Route. Finally, Goop is almost done with the Goo Glide, a machine able to ride the waves of the surf all the way out to the Porky Puff at the end of the route to the southeast. Out of Date says his friends are gearing up to stop the World Eaters. There's one at the end of each route. The road ahead won't be easy, but he's counting on your support. His friends aren't strong enough to end this on their own. He wants you to understand that you'll all die if the tree isn't saved. Regardless, you'll meet again once you've played your part in the tribe war and the situation with the World Eaters.
Tak budeme chytat motýly. Tady asi zůstane, skvělé. A dostat se. A ta mapa je jako, že hodně jako prostě velká, až moc. A to mě nevadí. Takže kam pak jít? Aspoň řekl, kam mám jít. A inventář. Dobrý. Jdeme. Náboje. A teďka mi něco dál. Mám, počkej. Dostat se z bunkru. Řekne.
Getting the hang of it. Quickest way out is through the roof where they came in, and the rope looks strong enough to climb.
Jsem s kterýma je to tak? Jo.
Keep hauling yourself into the air.
Tady něco? Bude asi. Vlastně budeme. Jo.
Know that the tree of life is dying. Its days are numbered. Without help, it can't endure the environmental change and assault from the world eaters. A signpost maps it out for the cartographically challenged.
Dobrý. Tak a teďka to pěkně počuráme.
Let's see.
Tady celé ta hry mě to tak strašně zbavilo, tady to tak vždycky něco počural. To nebude třeba nějaký matroš nebo tak nějaký materiál. Potom bude ukazovat. Tohle to je držka velká. 3 držky. Budeme teďka bojovat.
You'll need a hat trick to bring that down. Look, a survivor. Glad to see someone made it out alive. He's heard the stories about the terror inflicted by the world eaters to other enclaves, but never expected one to come all the way here. He worries there won't be much left to save if this continues, even if the Tree of Life survives the attack. He doesn't know what your connection is to this place, but something tells him you've stayed true to your heart. Anyway, he needs help and says it's by your actions you'll be judged, not. He's grateful for that. You still seem to have a spark of light in you.
Ah, that's a spark of light in you!
What's there to like about light? It hurts to look at.
Not as much as it hurts to look at you.
Always making this personal.
And you're always trying to pretend it's not.
Kurde, stop do pointy. Nebo ne?
There's out of date again. He must have missed something important.
Ale staří už tady je na kolečkovém.
Out of date says you will make a better stand against the world eaters with the support of a tribe, and there are 2 nearby. The Myriad tribe is likely to be a good match as they act on the understanding of the greater good and have a code of honor. Regardless of who you choose, it won't be easy, as the conflict between the tribes is worse than ever, teetering on the brink of war. The Myriad's conviction to stop the World Eaters began when the Leviathans rose from the depths of the surf. Siding with the Myriad's movement for wholeness in a fragmented world might seem like the logical thing to do, but is it the right thing? One thing's certain, though. Destiny arrives all the same. The Jagni tribe only ever had one conviction, to bring balance to the world by wiping out the weak. They believe a cleansing is necessary to restore the world, and want to let the World Eaters bring down the Tree of Life. But siding with Jagni isn't necessarily a bad thing. Fate will find a way. Out of date says someone needs to break the stalemate and shift the balance of power to either Jagni's or Myriad's side. He believes the tribe Sifus, Myriad especially, will listen to you and expects you to pay at least one of them a visit and play your part. Out of date will be waiting for you beneath the Tree of Life if you lose track of what you need to do.
Chápu. Chápeme. Tenhle. Takže naše to potřebovat hodně.
Another fork in the road. It's either the tunnel or the motor bridge. What'll it be?
Nevím. Nebylo. Musí materiál. Si ještě pamatuju. Ne. Prosu. Vaza. Tady už tady nic není. Ale jož. Nice. Ano. Jdem. Kratší.
It's a bridge. Just get over it.
Bojová. Hodní. Mi to zabránil. Dole. Střelej tu. Tak. Ujdeme.
They've destroyed this area, muddied up what used to be muck, as if it wasn't bad enough before the tri-war began.
Bude to ještě zdá. Jo, lidé nejdej. Tak. Mohla ještě klidku. Tak, to mám jako... Mohli... Vybavení... Tady máme toho, co dělat, dobré. Má tohle helma. Chvilku, moment.